Okay, we're going to do Intarsia, which you want to make sure is all your latches are open. Now, if this is your first row of Intarsia, you will put in your Intarsia key plate and run it across with no yarn in it. What that does, it brings the needles into forward work position, and it most of the time it opens all the latches up. But forward work position is also about a thumb's width away. Alright, now following my pattern, I am doing row 7. I am going to go forward to 38. Now each one of my needles are numbered, and that it helps when I'm going to do the when I lay it out. I use a spreadsheet. I'm kind of weaving the little bits in as I do it, because I'm hoping I won't have to weave it in later. Okay, and this one goes to, whoops, I did drop a stitch earlier. Just pick it up. Double check what color it's supposed to be, especially if it's on the end. Okay, not that yarn. And make sure you pick up the right. Well, I guess I'll have to take this one then. Wait a minute. Yeah. It's brown. The light put to tan. Okay. Excuse me. So weave it in. I'm just catching it up in the yarn. And this one gets 4. Hold it. Let me look. I think I got an extra stitch here. It should have been 41. Wait a minute. That is 50. Where's 50? Should have been 54. Okay. This needle should have been dark brown. So I'm just going to undo that and do it in dark brown. Alright, now that looks right. So this one, alright, this one has to go one more over. And this one gets there. And 64. Okay, gets it on 65. Gets the tan. That gets 4. Make sure these little bits stay down. If they keep popping up, you know you're doing it alright. You know you're weaving it in. You do not have to. You can weave it in after the fact. Okay, and there, and there. Okay, now when you're knitting with Intarsia, you'll find if you do not hold the yarn down, there is a chance that you'll drop your stitches. So you're going to hold it down as you're going across. Change once this one starts knitting, you can let go and change to the next color. I mean, you can go faster, but I'd rather get all the needles than have to pick them up afterwards. All right, and that's basically how you do your Intarsia. Okay, now I have to do 2 rows of plain. So I'm just going to bring up another skein. Make sure all your needles are open. Now I could change the key plate and knit with the regular carriage, but I'm just going to maintain the same pattern. Okay. And I have to do 2 rows of all the way across. That's why I added an extra skein, because this is only for 2 rows. Okay, make sure all my latches are open, holding that down and smoothing across. Double check. Okay, now you can go on to your pattern, which we did about 10 is what we're doing. Okay, so we do the dark brown up until 89. Now at this point I'm going to have to cut some yarn because that is too big of a gap to put it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over another butterfly skein, lay this in it, which is just 3, 4. Okay, so that will be from 88, yep, to 85. And if you have any clothespins, which I can never seem to find them when I want them, okay, and I'll need another brown. And this one goes until 76. That's why I normally use the transfer tool. It's easier, excuse me, it's easier to guide it into the correct stitch. Okay. And again, that's just too far away for me to want to continue it. Okay, so I will snip that. And this one gets from 75 to 72. Again, yours may be different, just follow your pattern. Okay. Now if you want, you can go ahead and cut these. I was actually kind of hoping I wouldn't have to cut them, but now just make sure you cut the right ones. Okay, so now I need a brown, which the brown will go from 71 to hold on, 71 to 63. Okay, bear with me. So 71 to 63. Bring out a clothespin. And then get a tan. And tan will go from 62 to 59. Sometimes it's easy if you hold it like in a loop and go 62 to 59. And then get up my next color. And this one goes from 58 to 50. And then I get a tan out. And I go from 49 to 46. Okay, 49 to 46. And as I said, the numbers, I've got each one of my needles numbered, because it helps when I'm doing stuff like this, because I've got them on a spreadsheet. And this to the end. I have some needles that are not open, and I do want them opened. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, I got one more open. Need to be open. There we go. Okay, now remember, I'm just snugging this up because this is where I changed yarns. Okay. I'm holding the first batch of color, making sure the new color falls behind the green wings. I'm making sure it falls behind the green wings, that's all I'm doing. Okay, now I like pulling these down a little bit so they're at least hanging below my cast on comb, or about 6 inches. Okay, so now I'm doing row 11, which is dark brown up to 45, and then this for 3 squares, and then dark brown for 59. Now if you want to loop these in, go right on ahead. Okay, this one. Okay, that's 59. Hold on, let me double check something. I'm on row 11, yeah. Okay, that's what I'm doing wrong. The brown was, this color was supposed to stop at 58. That's one of the reasons I have the numbers there, so that I can keep track. And that is 3 colors. I'm just making sure that my main colors are crossed. And this will go to 71. And I pick up the other next color, and I go 3 squares, and I pick up the next color, and I'm going to double check, make sure it should be at 84. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah, 84. And I pick up the next color, and that's 3 squares. And I pick up the next color, and that's to the end. Okay, now what I did earlier, which you probably couldn't see, is I held the color down and ran it across. Held it down. What that does, it helps prevent holes where the colors are meeting, because you pick up any excess slack. Double check, make sure, okay, that one I gotta restitch. And this one I gotta restitch. But I didn't drop any stitches, which that's just a good thing. Okay, and this one has to be restitched. And that is how you would do Intarsia. I have it set up on a spreadsheet, and I use the columns as my rows. Let me rephrase that. I use the columns as my stitches, and I use the rows as the rows of my knitting. It just makes it easier. Okay, hope to see some of your stuff. Thank you for coming and knitting with me.